Across the ages, the pursuit of wealth has shaped civilizations. We must adjust our lens for time and inflation. Only then can we appreciate the staggering fortunes of history. Join me on a journey through time to uncover the top 10 richest people in history. Prepare to be astonished by their immense fortunes. Our journey begins in the heart of Africa in the year 1324. Here in the ancient kingdom of Mali ruled a king whose wealth eclipsed even the most decadent of European monarchs. His name was Mansamusa, and his kingdom, a land rich in gold and salt, formed the bedrock of his unimaginable fortune. Mansamusa's wealth was no secret. Tales of his opulence spread far and wide, carried on the winds of trade to distant lands. It was his legendary pilgrimage to Mecca, however, that truly cemented his status as a legend. Traveling with an entourage of over 60,000 people, including soldiers, courtiers and slaves, Mansamusa embarked on a journey that would capture the world's imagination. His caravan, stretching as far as the eye could see, was laden with unimaginable riches. Mountains of gold, chests overflowing with precious jewels and silks finer than any seen before. Along his route, Mansamusa's generosity knew no bounds. From the heart of Africa, we journey now to the heart of an empire that, at its peak, encompassed much of the known world. Rome in the 1st century AD stood as the dominant power of its age, its legions unstoppable, its influence all-pervasive. At the helm of this vast empire stood Augustus Caesar, the adopted son of Julius Caesar and the first Roman emperor. Augustus's wealth was not simply measured in gold and silver, but in land, resources, and the unyielding power he held over a vast, prosperous empire. At its height, the Roman Empire accounted for nearly a quarter of the world's economic output, and Augustus, as its emperor, controlled it all, at least in theory. Our exploration of wealth now takes us eastward to the bustling cities and innovative spirit of Song Dynasty China. Here, during the 11th century, Emperor Shenzong presided over a period of unprecedented economic growth and technological advancement, transforming China into a global superpower. Unlike the rulers who came before him, Emperor Shenzong's wealth was not solely derived from territorial conquest or the accumulation of precious metals. Instead, it stemmed from his visionary leadership and the implementation of innovative economic policies that fostered trade, industry, and technological innovation. Under his reign, China witnessed a flourishing of commerce, with new trade routes connecting the empire to distant lands. We turn our attention now to the Indian subcontinent, where in the 16th century a young emperor named Akbar ascended to the throne of the Mughal Empire. Known for his military prowess, his administrative genius, and his policy of religious tolerance, Akbar the Great, as he came to be known, transformed the Mughal Empire into one of the largest and wealthiest in the world. Akbar's wealth was derived from his control over a vast empire that stretched from the Himalayas in the north to the Deccan Plateau in the south. The Mughal Empire under Akbar was a melting pot of cultures, a center of trade, and a hub of artistic and intellectual exchange. Its fertile lands produced an abundance of crops, including cotton and spices, which were highly sought after in markets across the globe. Our journey through history takes a darker turn as we delve into the 20th century and the rise of Joseph Stalin, the iron-fisted ruler of the Soviet Union. Stalin's wealth, unlike those who came before him, was deeply intertwined with his absolute control over the vast resources and economic machinery of the Soviet state. Under his totalitarian regime, private property was effectively abolished, and the Soviet Union's entire economic output fell under the control of the state, and by extension, Stalin himself. While it's impossible to separate Stalin's personal wealth from the wealth of the nation he ruled with an iron fist, some experts argue that his control over the Soviet Union's resources, from its vast oil fields to its industrial output, made him one of the wealthiest individuals in history. The Soviet Union, under Stalin's brutal reign, underwent a period of rapid industrialization and collectivization, transforming the nation into a global superpower. From the tumultuous landscapes of the 20th century, We now journey to the booming industries of 19th century America, where fortunes were forged in steel and innovation fueled an era of unprecedented economic expansion. Here we encounter Andrew Carnegie, a Scottish-American industrialist who, through his mastery of the steel industry, amassed a fortune that would shape the landscape of American philanthropy. Carnegie's journey began humbly. Born into poverty in Scotland, he immigrated to the United States as a young boy, his family seeking a better life. Through hard work, determination, and a keen business acumen, Carnegie rose through the ranks of the railroad industry before setting his sights on steel. Recognizing the immense potential of this versatile metal, Carnegie founded Carnegie Steel Company, which, through a combination of shrewd business practices, technological innovation, and vertical integration, came to dominate the American steel industry. Carnegie's steel built the skyscrapers that pierced the clouds, the bridges that spanned vast rivers, and the railroads that connected a nation. Our exploration of American industrial titans continues with John D. Rockefeller, a man whose name has become synonymous with both unimaginable wealth and the ruthless world of early 20th century American capitalism. Rockefeller, like Carnegie, rose from humble beginnings to establish a business empire that would redefine an industry and shape the course of American history. His chosen field was oil, a commodity that at the time was just beginning to reveal its potential to illuminate the world and fuel the engines of industry. With a keen eye for opportunity and an unwavering determination, Rockefeller founded Standard Oil, a company that, through a combination of strategic acquisitions, ruthless business tactics, and innovative refining methods, came to control nearly 90% of the American oil industry. We journey back in time now to the windswept plains of Central Asia, where in the 13th century a powerful leader emerged from the steppes, uniting disparate Mongol tribes under his banner and forging an empire that would stretch from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. His name was Genghis Khan, and his story is one of ambition, military brilliance, and the acquisition of vast wealth through conquest. Unlike many rulers whose wealth stemmed from controlling trade routes or exploiting natural resources, Genghis Khan's fortune was built on the spoils of war. His Mongol hordes, renowned for their equestrian skills, military tactics, and unwavering discipline, swept across Asia in a series of lightning-fast campaigns, conquering vast territories and amassing unimaginable riches. Cities were plundered, their treasures carted back to the Mongol capital. Ransoms were extracted from defeated rulers, and the vast territories that fell under Mongol control generated a steady stream of tribute, all flowing towards Genghis Khan. Our journey through the annals of wealth now brings us to the late 20th century, to an era defined by technological innovation and the rise of the personal computer. Here we encounter a figure who needs no introduction, a name synonymous with the digital revolution and the transformative power of technology: Bill Gates. Gates's story is one of remarkable vision, entrepreneurial spirit, and a relentless drive to bring the power of computing to the masses. In 1975, with his childhood friend Paul Allen, he co-founded Microsoft, a company that would go on to revolutionize the way we live, work, and interact with the world. Microsoft's operating system, Windows, became the dominant platform for personal computers, propelling the company to dizzying heights of success. Our final stop on this journey through wealth and influence takes us back to the dawn of the 20th century, to an era when the automobile was still a novelty, a luxury reserved for the elite. Here we encounter Henry Ford, a man whose vision, ingenuity, and unwavering belief in the power of mass production would democratize the automobile, transform the industrial landscape, and earn him a place among the wealthiest figures in history. Ford's story is one of relentless innovation and an unwavering commitment to making the automobile accessible to the average person. In 1903, he founded the Ford Motor Company, a company that would go on to revolutionize not only the automobile industry but also the very fabric of 20th century life. It was the Model T, however, that cemented Ford's legacy as a visionary and an industrial titan. Introduced in 1908, the Model T was designed to be affordable, reliable, and easy to maintain. As we conclude our journey through time, having explored the lives and fortunes of some of the wealthiest individuals in history, one cannot help but be struck by the sheer scale of their wealth and the profound impact they have had on the course of human civilization. From the golden age of empires to the rise of modern industry, these individuals have left an indelible mark on the world, their stories serving as a testament to human ambition, ingenuity, and the enduring allure of wealth. While the pursuit of wealth can be a powerful motivator, driving innovation and shaping the course of history, it is important to remember that true wealth extends far beyond the accumulation of riches. It lies in the positive impact we have on the world, in the legacy we leave behind, and in the betterment of humanity. If you enjoyed this exploration of wealth and influence, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more captivating content, and let us know in the comments which historical figure you found most fascinating. And be sure to join us next time as we delve into the lives of the most influential women in history, exploring their remarkable achievements, their enduring legacies, and their impact on the world we live in today.